I'm making a video for anybody that's taking care of Kay. I know this remote is a little different than most, but hopefully this will work out. This button here is the power button, on and off. You won't use this or that one at all, or this one. The top three you will not use. Those are just, we never use them. This button right here, the middle, is kind of like your, what I call the enter button. Whatever you want to go to, you just hit the middle button and it goes. So that's, you're going to enter any channel you want to watch. You just push that little button, that pushes in. The outside ring is your up, down, left, or right. You just push that ring and you can go anywhere you want as far as the directions I'll show you when we turn the TV on. This button here is your back button. So if you go to something when you want to go back to where you were, that's your back button. This is your home button, or what I call is your apps. So if you hit that, you can find whatever apps you want to go to and watch something on a certain application, like a Prime Video, Disney, something like that. Just go to this home and you'll see apps. I'll show you that in the vid. And this is a non button. We don't use this at all. Here is your volume bar. If you push it up this way, it gets louder. Push it down, it gets softer. And the same thing for this bar is your channels, up and down. Buttons on the bottom, we do not use at all. I also made a diagram here. So here we go. We're going to hit the power button and you will see the TV come on. Oop. Try that again. I turn it off real quick. So we hit the power button. And when the TV comes on, you will see like Little House on the Prairie or just regular TV. I'm going to pause it for a second. Or I'm going to turn it down. I'm sorry. Anyway, so there's your TV. It's regular TV. And you can go, I'm going to turn this down, or you can go that right-hand bar and go back and forth and just hit regular shows. And these are on all the time. I'm going to turn the volume down. So, you know, here's your Little House on the Prairie. She loves that. But you can go through, there's a whole bunch of different shows. And this is just like on Samsung TV. So whatever, you know, if you want to just watch Little House, she usually watches that in the morning. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to hit my back button and that'll clear everything. So there you go. It's regular TV. Your volume button will turn it up. Okay. And so forth. Okay. Back button, clear the screen a couple times, and there you go. All right. Next step. Let's say you want to watch YouTube TV, and YouTube TV has a lot of options to watch too. How do we get there? What we do is we go to the home button, and you're going to find these apps. Okay. Now that you're on the apps, you see a bunch on the bottom. Now, the trickiest one is to get to YouTube TV. And what you need to do, I'll zoom in for you, is you're going to go to that outside circle, okay, the up, down, left, right, outside circle, and go to the right side of the circle and slide it over. So, like, notice I'm at Prime Video right now. Now I'm at Disney. Peacock we don't have. Samsung Plus is what you're on right now. YouTube. Okay? There's also Netflix. We don't usually go there. She doesn't really watch anything on there. And that's about all the channels we have. Don't have Paramount Plus because that's already on YouTube TV. So I'm going to clear out again. So here's your regular TV. You can't go wrong with this. There's a lot of fun things on there. But if you want to go to your apps, again, go to your home button. Okay, go to the outside circle, slide over to YouTube TV. Now that you're there, hit the enter button in the middle of the circle, of the bigger circle. There's a little one. I call it in the middle of the donut. Push that with your thumb, and now you're going to go to YouTube. Now this is regular YouTube. Okay? Now, the only YouTube that you really want to be on is the Dave Follis one. So you're going to go to the middle of the donut, hit that enter button. Okay? And you're still on YouTube. So if you wanted to watch any kind of YouTube, you can punch it in the search up here, whatever, but we're not going to do that now. So what I did is I hit the back button and I have this menu right here. And you can go to the outside, up and down, outside of the donut, up and down. But what you want to do, if you want to watch YouTube TV, you go all the way to the very bottom and you hit the middle enter button again. You want to go to YouTube TV, hit the enter button again. Now you're in YouTube TV. Now with that being said, you want to go to Dave's account, hit the middle button again, the enter button. So now YouTube TV. If you're not familiar with this, might be a little challenging, okay? You can go to home, and home tells you what stuff is on, but what I like to do is tell people just slide it over with your donut to the right side, slide it to live. Watch again, it's at home, we're going to slide it to live. Go down to this menu, you can see NBC, you can see ABC, there's all these different channels, there's a bunch of them. She likes to watch basketball, go to ESPN. Any time of basketball you can watch, there you go, okay? There's a lot of sports channels on here, a lot of different things, okay? All right, so we're going to try something different. All right, so I'm done with this. I want to get out. So I'm going to go to my back button, which is below the donut on the left. I'm going to hit that once, hit it twice, hit it 3 times, hit it 4 times, and notice it says back to YouTube. We're going to get out of this. Back to YouTube. So when it goes back to YouTube, hit the middle circle and inside the donut, hit it once, and now you're at YouTube. And you know what? You don't even have to worry about anything else. You can just go to home. So if you hit your home button, here's your apps. And if you're totally lost, here's what you're going to do. Just power it down. Like literally go to that upper left-hand button, shut it off. Okay? We're going to start over again. So, power button on. Here comes the TV. And then what you do is once the TV comes on, okay, so we just turned the TV back on. And again, this is, I'm just going to show you, if you hit your up and down on the left, that's your volume button. The other bar on the bottom is, you can just go up and down for channels. You can see them, what channels you're looking at. Here's some old school stuff. I mean, there's a whole bunch of channels on here. You just go up and down and up and down. And there's also a guide and everything like that in there too. So that's how that works out. So I will leave it right on Little House on the Prairie. Okay, again.
Are you talking to me, honey?
I'm making a video, yeah. So anyway, so now what happens is, again, if you want to get to an app, let's review it one more time. What we'll do is I'm going to hit, let me go back here. I'm going to hit the apps button, okay, which is just below the donut in the middle. And there's our apps, okay. Let's say you want to go to Disney. If you go to Disney, notice that I go to the outside circle, slide it over twice, and then hit the enter button in the middle of the donut. So here it is. Disney will pop up. She doesn't usually watch too many Disneys, but there are some really cute movies. It might take a second for it to load. And when it does, I always hit Miss Piggy. So you hit enter. You can go to Mickey Mouse. You can go to Miss Piggy or whatever. I just go to Miss Piggy. So you slide it over left or right, and then hit your enter button. And then that'll load up. So now you're going to use that outside, the up, down, left, or right outside donut. You're going to go down, and you can just go through all these different choices. All right, I want to watch Mary Poppins. So notice I slid it over to the right once, and I'm going to hit the enter button in the middle of the donut. And there is Mary Poppins. You want to hit play, hit the donut again, middle of the donut. And now your movie will start. Easy peasy. Your volume, again, you can go up and down, left or right. If you wanted to pause, you could hit, if you want to pause and say you had to go do something, hit the enter button, and that'll pause. And then when you come back, let's say you're doing laundry or something, you come back, hit the enter button again, and there you go. If you're done with this, all you got to do is go to the apps. There they are. Okay. And then what do you want to do next? Well, if you want to go back to YouTube TV, you can do that. So notice that I'm going left and right and hit the enter button. So now there's YouTube. I know it's a lot. And then you want to now go to YouTube TV. So you've got to go to your outside donut and go to the left, hit it once. Notice I'm on the menu and go all the way down to YouTube TV. Then you got to go, you can hit enter, you can hit the enter button and hit the enter button again. And that'll get you the YouTube TV. Hit Dave. Now you're in YouTube TV. You can go down. There's American Idol. You know, you can go over on this thing, left, right, and see what's on. There's also, if you go back up to home and to the left, it's library. These are things that we already have recorded. So if you go down to these and then hit enter, you'll be able to, so I want Red Wings, hit the enter button, and then there's a game right there. You can watch that. You can go to NBA, you can go to college basketball, you can go to anything that you want. All right, let's say you're just done. Just hit the power button, shut it down, and it's over with. That's how this TV works. And Trey's here sometimes. And worst comes to worst, just turn it on, and you'll have the Samsung TV working for you. There you go.